Hi everyone, happy Thanksgiving. My name is Julio and I'm a park interpreter here at Hollister Hills State Vehicular Recreation Area. For the month of November, we thought we would like to share some fun recipes that you and your family can partake in the next time you guys go on a camping adventure. So for this segment, we're going to be doing pumpkin egg rolls. Now this is our take on a pumpkin pie. Now along with this segment, we're also going to be talking about some muffler repacking. So with no further ado, let's go on to what you're going to need to do this recipe. So in my bowl, I've already mixed all my ingredients, but you're going to use 1/3 cup of brown sugar, or about 5 tablespoons, about 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, oil for frying, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, about 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, and 2 ounces of mascarpone and or cream cheese. Okay, so now that I have all my stuff in here and already mixed, you're gonna go ahead and take your egg roll wrapper. Okay. So I find that it is easiest to work with these when you go corner to corner. So you're gonna go ahead and grab your pumpkin mixture and you're gonna put a nice good dollop in the center. You're gonna take some water, and this is gonna help get your ends to stick when you're folding them. So you're gonna bring in the corners and lay those on. And then you're gonna wanna make sure that your edges are pretty wet. You're gonna go ahead and bring those over also, trying to make sure that this pumpkin does not spill out. You're gonna go ahead and roll closed. So here at Hollister Hills, we do have a sound regulation of 96 decibels, which means that your OHV vehicle must perform at 96 decibels or below.
Hey guys, it's Julio again. What I just mentioned is true, and it applies to all off-highway vehicles manufactured on or after January 1st, 1986. It also applies to competition models of off-highway vehicles manufactured on or after January 1st, 1998. If your off-highway vehicle was manufactured before January 1st, 1986, the noise regulation decibel can be as loud as 101 decibels. Likewise, competition models of off-highway vehicles manufactured before January 1st, 1998 can also be as loud as 101 decibels in the park.
Now, if you're unsure if your vehicle is going to meet that regulation, you can always stop by our office and have one of our park attendants test it for you. The best way to keep your vehicle running smoothly is to have your packing material checked regularly. Now, if you're going to be a hard rider that's constantly maxing out the throttle, you're looking at repacking your muffler about every 2 to 3 months. Vice versa, if you're a once in a blue moon rider who rides about maybe once a month or so, you're going to be looking at repacking your muffler about every 8 months to 1 year. Now I hope this helped, and let's get back to our pumpkin egg rolls. So now that our oil is hot enough to fry, let's go ahead and add some egg rolls. So when frying, it's important to note that you don't want to slosh your oil around, because that can ensue a grease fire. If that does happen, one of the best things to do is to go ahead and just cover it. If you have the lid nearby, you're going to want to limit the amount of oxygen that is available to the grease fire. If you haven't fried before, something to check to see if your oil is hot enough is you might want to take a small bit of what you're going to fry and drop it in. If it starts to sizzle really quickly and turns dark brown quite fast, that means your oil is too hot, and vice versa. If it's not doing very much, it's kind of just sitting in the oil, that's a good indication that your oil is not hot enough. When doing this recipe, you're going to want to make sure that you have something that you can control the heat very well. This is not a recipe that you want to do over an open flame, because it can combust quite easily. So once your egg rolls are a nice brown, golden brown consistency, you're gonna want to put them on some paper-lined plates to let the oil dry off so you don't have a super oily egg roll. Well, that's all I got for you guys, so thanks for watching.